increasingly, radical beliefs are finding a home, a mainstream home, in the Democratic Party. It's all happening very fast, but it's happening. Yesterday on CNN, future Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez accused ICE of operating secret black sites on the border. For real, watch this.
Its extrajudicial nature is baked into the structure of the agency, and that is why they're able to get away with black sites at our border, with the separation of children. Even our own members of Congress are not able to access what is happening in these sites. And that in and of itself, the secretive nature, and when we know that children are being kept and that human rights abuses are happening.
David Eisenbach is a candidate for the New York City public advocate job, and he joins us tonight. David, thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Tucker.
Do you believe that ICE is running secret black sites that are abducting children? And if so, are they doing it in conjunction with aliens?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know that if we did get rid of ICE, we would have a replacement that would be on the ground, that would be able to stop the things that you're freaked out about, like the importation of drugs and criminals on the streets.
Here's what bothers me. It's not that I think any government agency is irreplaceable or that you should never reform government. I think you should, actually.
I think that's a healthy thing for a democracy.
But what freaks me, it absolutely is, and I'm advocating for it night after night. But what scares me is the recklessness behind this. People just saying, well, let's just get rid of it, and someone will take up the slack. Actually, in the real world, that's not how things work.
Well,
if you're the one calling for the elimination of an agency, then why don't you tell me in very specific terms how you're going to keep my kids from getting hurt?
Well, I think, Tucker, you're taking that language on a campaign trail, and now you're assuming that that's the plan when you're actually going to the policy realm, and you know that that's not how it works.
I don't know. Okay, but you're right. I'm not saying ICE is going to be eliminated tomorrow. What I am saying is that Democrats in the mainstream, this woman's going to be a congressman from New York, are advocating for it and getting elected on the promise to do it. And so that makes me think I've got a responsibility to take this seriously. Like, what are they calling for? Tell me. And it's like, oh, shut up. No details.
No. She's actually given details. And the detail is that ICE was created in the wake of 9/11 when we were, quite understandably, very anxious about a lot of things. That maybe it grew out of control a bit over the course of the years, as federal agencies do, as you know, and that now it's time to reassess that. And then we were able to do the things you were saying before ICE was created. Okay. And why can't we do it
I just would like to know who's going to do them now. I mean, the guy I just spoke to said he wouldn't say that if you're here illegally and get busted for DUI, we should deport you. It's like, if we can't agree on that, I don't know.
Well, I would agree with you.
If I get busted for DUI, I can't have a job. Yeah. But somehow if I'm an illegal alien, I'm like, oh, I have an asylum claim. Really? So maybe they're getting better treatment than I am, and I'm a citizen and a taxpayer? I'm not for that.
I would just urge you to
call me a bigot,
kind of get away from all the rhetoric and the general assumptions, and actually, have an adult conversation about how we can replace one organization with another.
I'm the one guy who's asking what the details are.
And that's good.
I'm not having a rhetorical conversation. Right. I'm like, give me the details. No, we don't have those. Okay. David, thank you.
But one thing I will say is that that her victory was a victory against the Democratic establishment, which was ignoring the fact that New York City is becoming less and less affordable. Corporate Democrats, their day is numbered. Nancy Pelosi.
Okay, well, I'm with her there. I'm with her on that.
We can be with each other on a lot of things.
We're out of time. Maybe so. Thank you.